You guys already know that one of my favorite things to do on this channel is rank alternate suits in games, okay? I've done it for all the Batman Arkham games, I've done it for Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man Remastered, and as well as Spider-Man Miles Morales. But I figured, we got two new suits that we got a great look at for the pre-order bonuses of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and then we also have gotten plenty of new free suits added into Marvel's Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. So I thought, now would be a good time, as good a time as any, to go across the 69 alternate suits that are available across all three Marvel Spider-Man games that we know about so far. And then, rank every single one of them. A couple of disclaimers to make here. First of all, like I said, we are including the two new suits that we just had revealed for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Those are available through the pre-order bonus for the game. It's the Arachnite suit for Peter and the Shadow Spider suit for Miles. But I want to mention that disclaimer to lead me into another one, in that I'm not going to include the digital deluxe edition suits that we're going to be getting from Marvel Spider-Man 2. In part because, I don't know, we didn't get a full look at them, but also because you can let me know in the comments, I kind of want to do a video on this for Marvel Spider-Man 2 and rank the suits that we have so far for that game. The final disclaimer that I need to make for this video is that, well, you're going to have to hit that like button and show your support, because we have a lot of alternate suits to go over here, okay? And let's start things off. I think we should rapid fire some of the ones that I don't really like. Some of the ones that I think immediately need to go in the F tier. Firstly, the strike suit from Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm not really feeling it. The more that I have used this and the more that I have played Spider-Man Miles Morales, it wasn't working for me. And sadly, the programmable matter suit is gonna have to fall under that as well. I did like this suit at first, and I do find it cool that when you use the arms with it in Miles Morales, there are special takedowns, but overall, the more I look at it, the less I like it. Ghost Spider is gonna have to go under that F tier as well. I mean, come on. The Resilient suit is unfortunately going to go into F tier for me. I wasn't really a big fan of the metallic look for it, and I think there's just too much blue going on. I like the eyes a little bit, but it's just not enough. The Empire State suit, I'll put it under F tier, but I'd say that it gets close to C, because, it's fun. You had to do these 50 secret photos to unlock it, and for a lot of people, this was as close as we could get to actually being able to free roam as Peter Parker, which for some reason a lot of Spider-Man fans really want to do in Spider-Man games. Like, I don't really understand it, but people are dying to have the opportunity to free roam around New York City as Peter Parker and pretty much expose his secret identity to the entire city. For me, it's Peter Parker in his civilian clothing, and then he's got a Spider-Man mask on top. We're gonna have to get the Daft Punk Miles Morales suit in there. 100% that's an S tier suit. I don't think there's any arguments that need to be made there. That's for sure the best suit that's available in Spider-Man Miles Morales. And you guys might hate me for this, but I'm putting Noir under the C tier. I gotta be honest, I liked Noir when this game first came out, but ever since then, first of all, we got Spider-Man Noir in Into the Spider-Verse, and he has a much better design in that movie. But second of all, and okay, I might get some hate for this. I might get some hate, and I understand, but let's just be honest with each other here. The Avengers game did the Noir suit for Spider-Man a lot better. A couple more F tiers. Electro-proof suit. I really don't know what it is with this alternate suit for Spider-Man popping up in like every Spider-Man game, but come on, there's better suits out there, man. I just never used it at all in the game, okay? And I also want to mention as a general note to any of the folks at Insomniac who designed these suits, I appreciate and applaud your hard work on all of them. I'm just giving my personal opinion. And so, let's keep the opinions rolling. F tier, we got another one there, the Fear Itself suit, those gauntlets, come on. The Aaron Eichmann suit that came from the DLC as well. I kind of dug it when it first dropped, but again, it's one of those things, and I feel like it happens with a lot of the suits in this game, where over time, the more I looked at it, the less I wanted to use it, and the more that I realized, I'm not a big fan of it, actually. Although I will say, the rocket boots are kind of cool, okay? He's got like a Mega Man look going on. And it pains me to say it, but the Secret War suit for Spider-Man, I don't think it's an F tier, but it's definitely a mess suit. It's a C tier for sure. The Wrestler suit is another C tier for me. Honestly, I think that it's just okay. I agree that it's something that needs to be in the game. It's something that you have to have in there to pay homage to Spider-Man's origins, but just as an alternate suit, whether or not I'd want to use it, no, I'm not really going to pick it. There's, of course, as well, that suit that Miles Morales wears where he has just his civilian clothing and then he's wearing a Peter Parker Spider-Man mask. It's the suit that you actually see him wearing during the final post-credit scene in the last DLC for Spider-Man PS4 when Peter's training him to become his own Spider-Man. It's gonna have to go into F tier for me, mainly because you have to complete the game to actually unlock it. It's the New Game Plus suit. We have to 100% be adding the classic suit into S tier. There's no doubt about it. You cannot argue this. The classic suit for Spider-Man is picture perfect in Insomniac Spider-Man games. There's the battle damaged version as well, which I'm just gonna add into S tier because they're practically the same thing. Weirdly enough, the battle damaged version looks a little more saturated, but for the most part, the classic suit is as good as I could have ever hoped it would be. On the flip side though, hot take, the Peter Parker Into the Spider-Verse suit, I'm gonna have to put that in the B tier. It's a fine suit, okay? Don't get me wrong. Nothing really that bad about it, but I think it was a bit of a missed opportunity for them to add a Into the Spider-Verse suit for Peter Parker Spider-Man and it not be the one where he has the sweatpants on and he's missing a shoe. The vintage suit, you know, the cell-shaded classic suit, that's an A tier for me. Really nice addition to the game, and I also love the suit power that comes with it, where you get to quip at people. Bombastic Bagman, that's gotta go C tier. I'm glad they added it into the game for anybody, and it's cool to see Spider-Man in a Fantastic Four suit within the Spider-Man PS4 universe, but we're not using that. Spider Armor Mark II, that's going in C as well. I just don't like the eyes on this one, and it's one of those that I really loved as a kid, but I've seen it so much now that I've kind of gotten sick of it. Spider Armor Mark I, however, that's an S tier. This suit is so good. Spider Armor Mark III, that's a B. It's an alright suit, okay? You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Spider Armor Mark IV, another S tier. Really love this design. Then we got Miles's base design. I have flip-flopped where I want to put this, but it's somewhere in between A and S, and I think I'm just gonna have to go with the top of A tier right now. And I'll also mention that I'm looping in Miles Morales' base design in Marvel Spider-Man 2 as well. It's a really nice suit, and it's pretty much the comic accurate suit for Miles, which I'm glad that they did. And with that, I gotta put the gold version in A tier as well. That's the suit that you get when you complete all the little side activities and help out all the people around New York City in Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I do really like that version of the suit as well. Spider-Man 2099, A tier suit, no doubt about it. Spider-Man 2099, but the new version, S tier suit. No doubt about it. The big time suit, another one of those costumes where I feel like I have seen it so much over the years and I've liked it less because of that. So now I'm gonna have to put it in the B tier. I don't hate it though. It's still a really nice costume and you can do some fun stuff with photo mode with it, but it's not one of those suits that I'm using 24/7. Future Foundation, this is a tough one. This deserves to be an S tier suit, but the eyes are just a little too weird for me, so I have to put it under the A tier. I thought I liked the Arachnid Rider suit when it was first revealed to us back when Spider-Man Remastered was being launched and they were giving us 2 free suits with it, but I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it anymore. It's a C tier. And well, the other free suit that we got for Spider-Man Remastered when it dropped on the PlayStation 5 was the Armored Advanced suit, and this suit is way too over-designed. I tried to love it, okay? I tried my best to love this suit, but man, there is just so much happening with it, so it's gonna have to go in the F tier. The Undy suit is a hard one to rank because it's kind of like supposed to be a funny little gag, you know? It's not supposed to be anything you take seriously. It's the suit that you get when you complete the game 100%, which is still not the greatest unlock ever, but it's a funny little troll in a weird way. And so for that reason, you know, I'm gonna have to put it under the B tier, mainly because of the fact that Peter actually has the 3 chest hairs that he talks about in that game. When you wear this suit, you can see them. Cyborg Spider-Man, you'd think would be F tier, but I'm actually gonna put it under C tier. It's a pretty fun suit to use, and sometimes I like to mess around in photo mode, but again, it's nothing too special. The Spider-Cat suit is an A tier. It's a pretty high up there A tier. I honestly really want to use this suit without the cat because I really like the design for Miles with this costume. The hoodie is sick and the mask is so good. Velocity suit is C tier. It's just, again, it's a mess suit. The Far From Home Spider Monkey costume is one that I'm also going to have to put under C tier. I was really happy when they first added this in. I thought that this was never going to happen, and then they gave us that free update and it was so cool. But as time has passed, you know, as we've watched over the MCU Spider-Man movies, this is definitely not one of the best alternate looks that he's had in the films. Homecoming suit though, that's gonna go up there on the B tier. I'm liking it. It's a higher B. It's closer to A. The base Far From Home suit that he actually wears in that movie, that's an easy A tier for me. I love that costume. The homemade suit from the MCU in Spider-Man Homecoming, that's also gonna be an A tier for me. I really like this rendition of a homemade suit for Spider-Man. It looks very much like something he just cobbled together. Plus the fact that the eyes on it are expressive as they are in the actual movie was such a nice touch, a really cool attention to detail from Insomniac. Then we have the No Way Home suits, the black and gold one, that's a B tier for me. Again, I don't really need to give that big of an explanation. I don't hate this one, I don't love it that much either, but the integrated suit, That's gonna have to go in S tier for me, actually. I really like this design. I thought the gold was a really nice touch, and it was a good way to signify that this MCU Spider-Man is different from the other two. He's his own guy. You know what suit certainly doesn't signify that, though, actually? It's the MCU Iron Spider suit. And this one has definitely fallen further down the list, as I loved it when it was first revealed in Infinity War, and I loved it less every single time we saw it after that. It's all the way down in the C tier now for me, unfortunately. You know what else is surprisingly going down in the C tier? I know some people are going to be upset about this. It's the Anti-Ox suit, okay? I just don't know what it is about this costume. Maybe it's the way that it looks like the actual Doc Ock tentacles. I just don't feel it. I'm not a big fan. We also had the first Amazing Spider-Man suit that Andrew Garfield wore in the first film in the game that was added for free as part of the PS5 version. And yeah, that's an S tier. Okay, you could say what you want. Okay, you can call him Spalding Spider-Man. Okay, you could say it looks like a basketball, but I love this suit. Cell-shaded animated series Miles, I'm gonna have to put that under B. I love cell-shaded suits, so I'm just gonna give it a pass for that exact reason, but outside of that, I don't really have much of an excuse to use it. Negative Zone suit Spider-Man, that's a C tier. I actually would have loved this a lot more if it had a story purpose, especially since it's a Negative Zone version of the advanced suit, but it's just an unlockable costume. That's it. We also have the Brooklyn Visions Academy suit for Miles Morales, where he's wearing like a school uniform on top of his base Miles Morales suit. I love this one, actually. That's an A tier one for me. And while we're at it, I'm also going to toss in the suit that he gets from Peter Parker gifted to him at the beginning of Spider-Man Miles Morales. That was a nice homage to one of his first appearance suits in the comic books. Let's keep it rolling with the A tier. I'm tossing in the manga suit. I think this is a super underrated costume in Spider-Man PS4. I love using this one. I love free roaming with this one. There's something about the air tricks when I use them with this costume that make them feel more fun. And also shout outs to Across the Spider-Verse's version of Spider-Punk for making me like the Spider-Punk costume in Spider-Man PS4 less. I would have put this a lot higher, but I really like what they did in that movie way more, so it's gonna have to go into the B tier. Spider-Man UK. Some people don't like this one, actually. In fact, I know my editor doesn't like this one, but man, that's an A tier for me. I love that he's got the Spider-Geddon multiversal watch on, and the logo on the back looks sick. Also, the Miles Morales suit that he's wearing with the scarf and the beanie and the earmuffs for the winter time is so good. That's S tier for me. I love that design. His homemade suit that comes from the comic books. I mean, I requested this suit back when Spider-Man Miles Morales was coming out, but I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. I think that actually might go in F tier for me. We're really winding it down here. This is actually getting a lot more difficult for me to rank where I want to put these suits. But let me talk about the pre-order bonus suits that are available in Marvel Spider-Man 2. I said that I'm going to include the Arachnite suit for Peter and the Shadow Spider suit for Miles on this list. Arachnite suit, S tier. No doubt about it. Shadow Spider suit, S tier as well. I'm sorry, you can't even make an argument. They're some of the coolest alternate suits that we've gotten in any of the Insomniac Spider-Man games, and I cannot wait to see what using the web wings with those costumes is gonna look like. Cape physics? Are you kidding me? We also have the hooded, the end suit for Miles Morales. A tier for sure. Love this one. But then we have the hooded base costume that you start out with in Spider-Man Miles Morales. The knockoff Into the Spider-Verse suit. I see what you were doing there, Insomniac. There's one thing that could have made this suit a lot better, and it's the fact that he is not wearing Jordans. In fact, Miles Morales in the PlayStation version of the games is a traitor. He's wearing Adidas. Straight to the F tier for that one. Also, anyone at Adidas, I apologize. I like your shoes. There's no disrespect. I mean, Into the Spider-Verse Miles with the Jordans, that's just iconic for me. There was one free suit that was inevitably added into Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I thought was a great surprise that not a lot of people were expecting. I can't really remember the name of this suit though, but I will say I dig it. I love what they did with this design. It's a good alternate Miles Morales look. It essentially looks like his own advanced suit, and I'm gonna have to say I put it under that A tier. Kane Scarlet Spider got a lot of red going on. The eyes are cool though. I would have put this lower if it weren't for the fact that there are some nice bits to this suit, so it's going under the B. Last Stand suit, it's got a lot of leather. You know, we got biker gang Spider-Man out here, okay, but I do like the mask. I like that there's no webbing. I like the simplicity of it, so I'm gonna go with C, but I'm gonna go like it's a little higher on the C tier, okay, you know, getting close to B. Crimson Cowl Miles Morales, that's an A tier as well. I mean, a lot of A tier Miles Morales suits suits, I'll be honest with you. The tracksuit, though, for Miles, that's an S tier that I do not need to be hesitating about. Same with the Scarlet Spider suit. That is one of the best alternate looks that we've ever gotten for Spider-Man. It's honestly like top 5 alternate suits that are available in the Marvel Spider-Man games for me right now. And I know there would be some serious problems if the Maguire attire wasn't all the way in the S tier as well. So let's just avoid any conflict. I agree with you guys. That's an S tier costume. It's one of the best. The comic accurate Iron Spider suit that they ended up adding through the DLC for Spider-Man PS4 is so good. Insomniac adding their own little touches in there, like an arc reactor in the middle and the repulsor blast on the hands, was so nice. It's in the A tier for me. And what I also really love is that they ended up updating the suit power for the Iron Arms. They made it so that instead of them matching the MCU Iron Arms look, they actually just made them all gold when you're using the Iron Spider comic look. We're really winding down here to some of my favorite costumes in the Marvel Spider-Man games, and now I want to talk about the advanced suit. For some people, this is an S tier, one of the best alternate looks for Spider-Man that we have ever gotten. For other people, they think this is an F tier, maybe even below F. For me, well, moment of truth. It's an A tier. I mean, come on. I love the advanced suit. I like the white logo. For me, this signifies a lot of what Insomniac was trying to do with Spider-Man. And Brian Intihar has said this, you know, we can recognize when you look at it, we're like, yes, that's Spider-Man. But then you see the white logo, you see the little white bits of carbon fiber on the suit, and you notice, no, this is a different interpretation. This is Insomniac Spider-Man. And now anywhere you go, if you see that white logo pop up in something like Across the Spider-Verse, if you see it in a little glimpse of that movie, we know that's the Insomniac one. And it's a testament to how big this franchise has gotten that people get so excited when they catch an Easter egg like that. But I'm just gonna have to say, okay, the Advanced Suit 2.0 in Marvel Spider-Man 2, it's even better, if you ask me. Mainly, I think what I really like about the Advanced Suit 2.0 is that the white spider logo stays within the red of the suit. It's just so sleek to me, and I love the eyes. I've been praising them for so long now, so I actually will put the Advanced Suit 2.0 in the S tier. Then we have the Black Cat costume. This is the one that you get when you actually complete the Black Cat side quest in Spider-Man PS4. I like this one a lot, actually. That's an easy A for me as well. Miles Morales 2099 is so sick in that game. The way the eyes are glowing is just amazing. What a nice touch. Insomniac took a suit that just came from a variant cover and made an incredible 3D render of it. S tier. For sure. The Prowler suit, you know, the purple rain suit for Miles Morales is also really, really nice, but I'm just gonna have to give it the A tier. It's a higher up A tier though. And then finally, we have the Into the Spider-Verse suit for Miles Morales. F tier. I mean, come on, let's just not even argue here. No, I'm kidding. Okay, it's an S tier suit for sure, and you know why. Insomniac went above and beyond when they added this costume into Spider-Man Miles Morales. They didn't just add such a good design that came from Into the Spider-Verse, they also added the animation style from that movie as the suit power for the costume in the game. They killed it with that. If you ask me, that is just one of the best things Insomniac has ever done, and I really hope that they follow suit in Marvel Spider-Man 2. If they add any Across the Spider-Verse looks into that game, I hope that they have those suit powers in there that give you the animation style once again. And there you have it. That is 69 suits ranked across all the Marvel Spider-Man games and the 2 suits that we have from the pre-order bonus for Marvel Spider-Man 2. And the best part about videos like this is that my list is not definitive. Let me now kick it to you guys in the comment section below. To avoid super long comments, don't give me guys all 69 of your suits ranked. Tell me just what your top 5 suits are across the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button. I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.